It doesn't really have anything to do with unicorn stuff. I'm sorry.
When I heard unicorn.
Tell them the story and what made you want to write it.
Yeah, the reason I wrote it was I got a friend on Facebook that I was in a band with, and he got married, and now his stepson had drawn this picture of what he called the unicorn devil snake, and he posted it, and I was like, wow, man, that's a good idea for a story. I'm going to write a story about it. So he sent me the picture, which I will use too eventually, but yeah, it inspired me to write a story, and it got pretty long. So anyway, here we go. 2 years ago, my family and I were camping at Red Rock Lake in southern Iowa. Lake Red Rock is the second biggest lake in Iowa, which it is. It's huge. The place we were camping at had the biggest, most awesome playground ever, which it did. And also real close by was the biggest, most awesome beach ever. The sand and the water were real clean and real deep. Well, that Saturday, my family and I had gone down to the beach. We packed a lunch and ate it on the beach. And as we were eating our sandwiches, one of the kids said they had spotted something huge in the water. Instantly, it took me back. I was reminded about the story that my friend Ace McNeely had told me about the week prior at work. Ace drove the fork truck at the place where I worked. Anyways, Ace told me about the last 3 summers, how they'd be down in the deep part swimming, and they'd feel something rub their leg. And then again. But yeah, one time, on their first summer vacation at Red Rock, Ace's son, Wee Boy, which he calls him Wee Boy, I don't even know his name. His name is Wee Boy. Actually, wait, yeah. He actually saw what was rubbing their leg, and he drew a picture of it, which is the picture that I now have. And then Ace sang me a tune at work. Ace always sings. Everything he says, he sings. And this was the song. But it goes, if you're ever on the shoreline making mama hot sand cake, stay aware, stay awake. When you're swimming in the shallows or fishing in the deep at Red Rock Lake. If you're on the beach grilling, eating and having fun, tossing water bombs and blasting water guns, or lying on a towel, burning in the sun, stay aware, stay awake. Look around for heaven's sake. And keep your eyes peeled for the unicorn devil snake. And when Ace finished singing his song at work, he noticed he had attracted a crowd of co-workers. And there Ace stood, looking and feeling real awkward after singing that song at work. Surrounded by his work pals, red-faced. Hey, Ace, said James the boss, what did Wee Boy say that thing looked like? And Ace responded with another song. Well, the boy said it had 20 eyes and 5 horns and a body like a snake. It's cold-blooded and his eye is warm and sped like a submarine through the lake. And then James said, okay, thanks, Ace, with a goofy grin on his face. Then Ace said, another song. You guys don't believe me, do you? Well, I suggest you fellas go camp out at Red Rock Lake, then go to the beach and have a great time. Just keep your eyes peeled when you're out there. Stay awake, stay aware. And James started laughing at Ace, making fun of him. That's not true, Ace, said James. There is no unicorn devil snake. Ace came back right away and said, oh, really, James? What the heck do you think it was, huh? A school of fish? Maybe a flock of ducks? Wee Boy saw it with his very own eyes. My wife and I both felt it brush our thigh. Well, I had also been standing there the whole time Ace was explaining their experience at Red Rock. I was thinking to myself, a giant lake monster sounded awesome. Wee Boy had said the creature had warm eyes. Maybe it wasn't so scary. Maybe it just looks scary. I want to take my family to Red Rock Lake next weekend to find out more about this unicorn devil snake, I thought to myself. So there we were, back on the beach at Red Rock, getting ready to eat our lunch. My family and I were just sitting there eating our picnic lunch when one of the kids had spotted something in the water. It was maybe 6 foot long, kind of skinny, and had what appeared to be several horns along its snake-like body along the sides, like as tall as me. Anyways, it was too far away to get a good picture. Besides, my family and I were in the middle of eating lunch. And I was sitting there on that clean, hot sand. I thought about how Wee Boy had said the monster had warm eyes. And how it made me think that maybe this monster might not be such a monster after all. And just as I was ready to throw down my sandwich and run down the beach to the lake and jump in to investigate, I hear a familiar voice shout, "Hey, Jay!" It was Ace and his little family. "Hey, Ace, what's up, buddy? Did you know we were out here, dude?" I asked Ace, to which Ace replied, another song, "Nope, I sure didn't. It's just a coincidence. We always go camping here, this weekend, every year. It's awesome to see you here. This weekend is going to be a blast." As Wee Boy goes running past, toward the lake, he was running full speed toward the unicorn devil snake. He jumps in the lake, starts in splashing and hollering and whistling. "Hey, come here, unicorn devil snake." Next thing you know, here comes the monster swimming right toward the Wee Boy. And I yelled out, "Look out, Wee Boy! The monster's coming right toward you." I looked over at Ace. He didn't even look concerned at all. Then Ace said, "You know what, Jay? I'm glad you're here. Set the story straight. Ease your fear. That monster's not so scary after all." And as the lake monster swims up next to Wee Boy jumps on. Right up on his back. Then the unicorn devil snake takes Wee Boy for a super fast ride around the lake. I couldn't believe my eyes. I looked at my wife and kids. Their jaws were totally dropped and laying in the sand like, oh. But yeah, we were blown away by what we were seeing. And Ace just laughed and said, "See, I told you guys about the creature in the lake. I told you it's not just my imagination." He was only looking for a friend to play with, a friend to share a summer day with, a friend to take to meet his mom and dad in their home across the lake. Under a tree, there's a cave, a family of devil snakes, and they were eating at the table. Wee Boy sat and ate with them. Wee Boy shared a day with them. Wee Boy suddenly became friends with them. So when you go out to Red Rock Lake, you really don't have to be afraid. When you see the unicorn devil snake, you should probably be aware. And you should definitely stay awake. But you don't have to be afraid of the unicorn devil snake. That's it. That's all I got, guys.
Hey, that was great.
Thanks.
Well, this really kind of worked in because, guys, could you use this in guidance class?
Yeah.
You're talking about different